And it's another IJDM video. This time something a little different. Right now we're working on this area. Well, we were working on it. It's now about 8 o'clock at night. We're still trying to wait for this one to run its life out. Next time it goes down or they say it's done, then we're going to get one of those heat on demand units and maybe install one on each side of the house, because we do have our bathrooms completely separated on opposite sides of the house. And just to save some space, because like I said, we don't have a lot of space here. Everything is pretty much crammed in the garage. Our AC unit is here, which is also, doubles as the heater. We did get a deep freezer, which we needed because we have one of those old school side-by-sides. And I'm not going to say the big box retailer, but you can pretty much figure out by the name on it. And a great little unit, and got it for a great deal. And then this right here is an Ikea shelf. I don't know how many years old it is. I'm not sure when we got it or wherever we got it, but before there was a big cabinet deal here with a big deep sink that it was way overkill for what we need in our garage, and it stuck out like way out here, and it was held together with MDF, and it was all falling apart and just totally disintegrated, and it was actually held up on one side with bricks, and it was hodgepodgey. So we decided to keep the hodgepodge aspect going, and so we took one of these shelves, and I actually I didn't cover it in the video because it was just too much to try to cover with. I mean, this was all a lot of work, but I had a sink that was given to me by a good friend down the road, and we found this tap at Lowe's for, oh, I just said the name. Well, there's only one or two of the big box construction places left, but it does work. Yes, we got it working. We didn't have a sink for a while because we were still trying to figure out what we're going to do, and repurposing the shelf, and then we just used some vinyl, and I just cut out the slats. So if you kind of look up here, that's kind of what the shelf is, and then I just reinforced it when I put the sink in. I still got to do some silicone work around it and put some different weights on here just to get these things to totally stick. But I mean, they're already adhering pretty good. If you ever work with these tiles, don't get too upset with them, because sometimes it takes a while for the glue to actually, once you peel the stuff off, it takes a while for them to actually adhere. And I did clean the shelf thoroughly before I put it down, after giving it a quick light sand, and wiped it down with a cloth. And we plan to put some kind of thing to hang a towel on, maybe right here. That's the only problem. You can kind of see the bottom of the sink, but it's a garage. I mean, it's a garage. Come on. And the rest of our laundry stuff, and of course our washer and dryer units. One of them came with the house. The other one we managed to pick up when our washer eventually did die. But if you're looking to save space, this was kind of a good alternative. And I still have, sometimes I do work out here, or I'm working on my car or whatever, and I like to have the TV on or have some music. So I have my old school Pioneer receiver, which is probably, I'm going to turn the volume down so you don't hear the music, but probably from somewhere in the late 80s, I'm guessing. I mean, it's a weird one, because I didn't ever seen too many Pioneer receivers of this era with the actual like little VU meters on it. So it's kind of cool. And I don't have the center channel, it's just stereo, so it just shows those. But very cool. But I just wanted to share that. And if you're looking to save some space and stuff, and sometimes you have a sink and it's like, oh, and the thing with us, and I said we have weak walls and I'm always scared of them. This shelf actually was here before. I just put a new board in, but I use the same brackets and everything just reattached to the wall. It's like the one shelf that holds, but it's all light, cleaning type material, like Swiffer type stuff and so forth. But basically, and yes, the salon care, the the hydrogen peroxide cream is up there. That is for retro burning electronics. That's exclusively what that is for. I don't dye my hair white. It just goes that way naturally. But that's the whole area right now, and it's much cleaner looking. If I can find any pictures, I'll kind of splice them in on this video. If I can't, then, or don't have time, then some other time. And I do also, oh, quick mention, I almost forgot. Hey, yeah, I got a fan there. It's a noisy fan. It's no good for anything, but out here, it's summertime. This garage does get hot. It used to have a vent out here, but we took it out and sealed it off because you don't air condition your garage in Florida. It's just a no win scenario, especially with the heat coming off the cars, because we do keep our vehicles in the garage because squirrels, rats, and cats, I guess you can do all the ats, are right at your car, and you don't want them getting messed up. And I try to make use of my car and try to get a good 10 years out of every vehicle I buy. But that was the project for today, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Most of my videos are not like this. This is just a one-off that I thought was kind of an interesting little project, and it came out pretty well. And yeah, I can finally, if I have greasy hands, I can wash them off right here in the garage sink, or slash laundry sink, I should say. And there we go. Have a great evening, or a great morning, or a great afternoon whenever you're watching this. See ya.